and when we get further clarification, we'll pass it along to you. Our original story is below. Is HTC subverting its own current device philosophy after some questionable preliminary results from the One A9? Or is it just hedging the bets as best it can and as best as it needs to? Is HTC insecure about its home turf as Asus keeps the pressure on as #1 global brand in Taiwan, as well as some extra Zenfone 2 models that probably don't need to exist? You've got us beat. But someone at HTC thought that Taiwan needed the One M9S, so the country will get it starting November 21st. Unlike the Frankenstein act we saw earlier this year with the One M9 Plus, the One M9E, the One ME and others we can't bother naming right now, the One M9S will be essentially the same build from the original model. 1. Big difference? No Gorilla Glass, but a sapphire screen that brings close to incomparable scratch resistance. Those parentheses might look pretentious, but that S is definitely a special one, given how many parallels we've drawn between HTC and Apple, especially regarding Sapphire. It might make sense that the limited availability of the One M9S would owe to testing out the material. Interestingly enough, we see a so-called sensor hub that was mentioned in both of this year's Nexus devices. Given this, HTC has not confirmed it on its product splash page for the One M9S, but it could be that the device may be the second device from the company to sport Android 6.0 Marshmallow. The closer integration with Google to offer security updates for the HTC One A9 within 15 days of initial release might have led to this development, but at this point, we are only speculating. The details that we are more sure about come down to the chipset change from Qualcomm to MediaTek and a rear camera unit that may end up being similar to the one found on the One A9. Pre-orders are currently on until November 20th, with regular sales starting the day after for $12,900, $393 as of this post. You can access them on the first page. Is the One A9 we didn't deserve? Or is Gotham sinking and we're just strangling a bad reference?